You know, it seems to me that you're happier than usual about today's nutrition segment.
Well, you're right, Michelle, because it's not often that one of my favorite foods turns out to be incredibly nutritious. But that's exactly the case.
And I seem to recall from the open of the show the identity of this fabulous food.
Such a good memory she has. That food is liver. It's the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. Liver is our best source of vitamins A, B12, D, and K, and it's a great source of high-quality protein, iron, and folic acid. In fact, in chicken liver, the balance is perfect. So Carla DeLangre, our certified natural chef, has a recipe today that brings all those good things to us in an interesting and easy new way.
Organ meats. A lot of people are really nervous about eating this topic, but I'm going to show you a really delicious, easy recipe that not only enhances the flavor of this dish with chicken livers, but it also is something that you're a little bit more familiar with, so it's less scary. This is a chicken liver Reuben. These are free-range chicken livers here. If you soak it overnight in sea salt with some water, it helps with softening the flavor as well as helping to release any toxins. So you're going to start off with your pan nice and hot, and you're going to take a little bit of ghee. This is clarified butter. It has a really nice mild flavor, and it's delicious. So you can actually taste the difference between the organic and the non-organic ghee. So what you're going to do is peel a quarter of an onion, and these are going to caramelize. The sugars, natural sugars in the onions actually cause it to get nice and brown and a little bit sweet, and it adds a nice depth of flavor to this dish. I actually like to add a little bit of Celtic sea salt as well. This helps to draw a little bit of the moisture, helps it from getting too dry and burnt. Now the secret to making this Reuben really good, in my opinion, is adding a lot of spice. I like to do horseradish and cayenne pepper. So I'm going to put quite a bit in here. You can put however you want to taste, however much you want. But I like a lot of kick to my Reuben. And be sure to use an organic pepper as well. Cayenne or black pepper, it's really important. Because of the pesticides that they use in seasonings, it's really important to keep it all organic. In these chicken livers, there's actually a lot of iron. And a lot of people are nervous about using iron supplements because it might have a little bit of side effects and it's not as easily absorbable. But if you use chicken liver, it's a really great food-based source of getting iron. Pregnant women, children, people that just had surgery, all different kinds of people that might be anemic, this is a really wonderful way of getting iron into your diet. Chicken livers are really important to be grass-fed, free-range sources. The reason for that is because if they're coming from a non-organic or non-free-range or non-grass-fed source, it's actually, there's a lot of toxins in it due to the feed that they might be using or the things that they inject into it. I'm going to give the chicken livers a little bit more time to cook. They need about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And don't be scared if there's a little pinkness to the liver. That actually is a really good thing because that's where the iron is. You don't want it to be too dry. The other added benefit to adding caramelized onions to this dish is onions are extremely high in vitamin C, actually more so than oranges. And they actually are antiviral and antibacterial. It helps with your immune system. I'm going to add a little bit more cayenne pepper to this because I like a lot of kick with my onions. This is a horseradish mustard. It's a whole grain mustard. It's delicious. And this adds a nice pungent bite of flavor. Now horseradish is actually really good for digestion as well. Most people are familiar with wasabi when they use horseradish, but this is another form of using it. And then we're going to take some Swiss cheese. I prefer raw cheese from grass-fed source. That's really important, and you can taste the difference. It just tastes so much better when it's grass-fed, free-range. And then this is some sauerkraut, and it's really high in probiotics, which actually helps you digest all the nutrients even better out of the meats and the onions and everything else in this dish. Fermentation is actually what makes sauerkraut. You want to make sure that each meal you have just a little bit of something fermented so you get a little dose of probiotics into your diet. Probiotics actually helps build your immune system, helps with digestion. Take some of my corned beef, make sure you have grass-fed, free-range, pasture-raised. There's actually more nutrients in free-range. And take some of these delicious onions. Now what I like to do with the liver, I like to kind of use it as a spread. You just kind of shred it this way. This is such an easy way to get liver into your diet. Actually, my niece, who's 2, she loves this sandwich. She ate 2 or 3 servings of it one time. She loved it. So yeah, so you just spread this out nice and thin. And this will make, 2 livers will make about 2 or 3 sandwiches. And there you have it, chicken liver Reuben.
So how was it?
Well, it was very good. As a matter of fact, I think some of our crew members have a new appreciation now for one of my favorite foods.
Well, one thing Carla emphasized was the need to make sure you get liver only from the very high quality sources.
That's exactly right. Grass-fed is the key ingredient, and as a matter of fact, on the Healing Quest website, we'll connect you with the Weston A. Price Foundation, and they have chapters across the country to help you find exactly those high-quality sources in your area. Now, if you'd prefer to get your grass-fed products, including liver pate and liverwurst, online we have information about that as well on the Healing Quest website.
But what if you want the health benefits without actually having to cook the liver?
Good question. Liver supplements are available. They come in both capsule and powder form. Again, if you want to look for a supplement that's made from grass-fed sources, it's best. It's best if the supplement has not had any additional iron or anything else added, and it's important that the liver is tested to be chemical-free. You can find all that information on those supplements again on our website.